Surfer board on out. We saw Smite go through. Kodo is going to fall there to Rain. A lot of damage being thrown. A lot of tags. They can lose high ground. The board comes through. It may have been a Bramble Shield there from Groot as well, but they've lost high ground.
Yeah, that unit being just really put a Rain on Rain's parade for that moment, but they're still cooking. 101 points for their opening match, a really strong performance. It's a top 3 situation. There is a solo out there taking up a spot here. 4 players left total. Rain now is getting beamed, but look at it. Steals is going in with the unit beam. A strong performance, just misses the bouncer. Does get a little bit of gravity, a tweak of the ankle, but it didn't matter. Rain and Steals are looking gravy with a 115-point performance and the first victory Royale here in the NA East broadcast, Clay.
Yeah, that was a great way to start it off, but we got to give props to Smite as well, taking it all the way into that end game as a solo. Got 3rd place there, but what a game for Rain and Stills. 12 elims and the Victory Royale. Man, that's one way to start. He can continue to move without having to use Fruit's Bramble Shield, and that's what he's going to do right now. Breaking down high ground, he could go for it. Eliminations coming through. Sakefishy going to take down Stitch. More and more elims, more and more placements coming through. SWX is surviving when he definitely shouldn't be. Veterinary Coder, they're going to go down. They are going to lose the high ground. SWX is playing that low ground. They got C-Plit there on the back. Could turn around, get that elimination, but it will get stolen away. Shockwave going to come through. Does he get a nice tag up above? We weren't able to see that, but I'm sure he did. Shieldfish is going to be popped. Again, can use this group Bramble Shield at this moment to break through all these builds to just kind of survive, but just a little bit longer. Got a player dropping down below. No builds really remaining. Can he get the Siphon? He's only going to get 6 builds from it. It's not that much. Uses one last build. He's got 1 more remaining. You see him going for it there. A 2v1 or 2v1v1 as high ground has holding it. Tico gonna try to uni-beam him out. He hits the Iron Man. Uni-beam res is gonna go down. Sakefishy gonna get the elimination. SWX is up. It's a 1v1. He's still got group Bramble Shield there. Shots go through. He doesn't have a lot of builds. Trying to Shockwave out. He does. Gets in a high ground. Does he Shockwave the player out? Could pop the Shieldfish, and he does. Shots up. Ooh. Nice connection there on the 100, and he does end up getting the elimination there in the back end to pick up the Victory Royale.
SWX with the most important elim that matters. The ending one for the Victory Royale, getting 3 elims total for the duo mate, catching that silver surfboard out of the air, turning around with a 100 tag with that rare pump shotgun. But hey, what a great start for the day for the Marvel Super Cup for the NA East region. Hey, my favorite part's coming up, Z.
This is the Marvel Super Cup. Anything can happen. There's so many different superpowers that could come through. Of course, Mjolnir Strike, the smash and grab there from Venom, the Uni Beam from Iron Man. Everything could go wrong at a moment's notice, but it looks like it's going their way. They're dropping down. They're breaking everything down. Mjolnir Strike from up above is not going to hit. The shots come through. He doesn't even need it. He doesn't need the superpowers. He's using it, but Groot's Bramble Shield is going in his zone. Don't think that's where that player wanted to go. Zone is pulling, but Iron Man Uni Beam is there. It hits, and the follow-up spray from Jack. They will be able to pick up the epic Victory Royale.
Jack and 6 says hello to Groot and goodbye. Say hello to Iron Man's Unibeam, my guy. And they get themselves that Victory Royale. What a solid performance from Jack and 6. And that was what's we got to bring back our boy Zeke to kind of react to these awesome gameplay that we're seeing out of that NA East region. But Clay, I love
is silver surfing through the air as Yuz is going to find another elimination, and he looks like he's going to find another one. Yuz definitely aim trains there as he takes down Donnie. This is looking so good for Yuz. They more than likely will be able to finish it off with a nice shotgun shot. They're dropping down. Big pump there. Only going to hit for 44. No AR ammo. He's going to have to try to scavenge whatever he can. Maybe he can grab Iron Man's Uni Beam there to top it all up. He's got very little offensive capability unless it's in that pump shotgun, which he does have it. A nice flick there onto Acorn. He finds him lurking behind. This should be able to be the Victory Royale for them. A 1v2. Everything is coming out. They've got the Bouncer Sword. Mjolnir Strike is coming through. It's sitting him up. They're sitting him down. Will they be able to find him? Surfboard in the zone, and they're not going to be able to do it. Silver Surfer's board is not enough. Yuz finds the Victory Royale with 6 eliminations.
And that is a grand total of 9 elims. And you mentioned, Clay, the Victory Royale, yes, from the Misfits, doing so well right then and there. What a great close. And that's what I like to see. You're seeing them use the surfboard right there alongside with Dev64, being able to control that lobby, getting in front of that zone priority in this crazy theme park that is Fortnite. You still have the ability to get to the front of that zone priority there, the one-way ticket into the Victory Royale. We've been seeing this entire time in the Marvel Super Cup, Clay, that a solo player could walk away with some big-time points in the ultimate VR, Victory Royale.
Then Serbs needs a lot of help to do so. 2 builds remaining. He does have Silver Surfer's board, and a creative play.
Okay.
He's gonna almost net of elimination. It does. That is gonna go down. He got creative when he needed to most. He got the elim. Will he pick up Iron Man's Unibeam, though? He desperately needs to use this mobility to rotate out, so I don't think he's going to go for it. It really would give him a great opportunity as he's going to actually crash pad a player with them. 10 builds remaining. Will he be able to find it? A 1v1v1v1. Everybody's a solo. This is perfect for Serbs. No one is looking at him. No one is paying attention. He's got all the shots down below. Build battle for height, but there's not a lot of match. Nice tag. There's 70. The player goes down. No Unibeam here for him. He can't get that shot. He cannot use the superpowers offensively here. He's going to have to use his AR, and he does. The shotgun shot AR combo was there. Serbs gets the Victory Royale and clutches up for his team.
And there it is, that one-way ticket to the front of the ride. And what a ride that Serbs put us on here, displaying all the prowess alongside with the Fortnite skill, with the Marvel powers, and getting that Victory Royale. Sasqua has to feel good. 70 elims and that 55 points, 4 placements. Barbarian holding up on height, and now we're seeing everybody kind of making these rotations, trying to find the front side of the zone with the Silver Surfboard, which we've been seeing that's being so effective here for that Silver Surfer board. And that's what Duke's FN is going to do. Get to the front side and start turning and burning and start laying down those shots and get themselves some big 2-piece right then and there. 346 stars, looking great with Vanish Strodies as well, Clay.
Yeah, and Nani is still in this game. Acorn still in this game. Unfortunately, the crunchy mashed potatoes seemingly being eliminated there. Goose still here as well. Acorn will now fall to Strodo's Duke's teammate there, able to pick up that elimination on a very, very big name. And someone trying to do the little Silver Surfer combo there, and unfortunately not able to do so. Nani is going to fall, but Dukes is going to get surprised. There is a player there. The piece control is there for him, but the side jump will get him out. He's running out of builds, running out of time, running out of options. Goose down below, Strobe down there as well. Jordan, Drew trying to make their way in. Crash pads being used, throwing everybody everywhere, just trying to get the shots. Dukes is trying just to hold out for his teammate. We've seen solo clutches on the high ground time and again, but he's not going to be able to catch himself. Fall damage is there, but he's able to get the big pump. Now a 1v1v1. He doesn't have any heals. He has to get these eliminations. He has to get the shots, and he does. Pietro gonna go down. Dukes now in a 1v1 scenario should be able to pick it up if he hits the shot. And he does. He takes down Drew for the Victory Royale.
Clean back to back to back. Pump, shotgun, blast, and ending with a critical 1-5-4 to the dome, and a critical Victory Royale for the run in the Marvel Super Cup. But Clay, what a crazy finish, seeing that in-game coming off a Stark Island. Wow. 6 elims.
Let's see. They're out. No more points will be able to be accrued. We see all of the Marvel superpowers being used very effectively. Shockwave bouncers being used as well. Savage is using that Groot's Bramble Shield just to rotate in, and look, stays with his teammate as well. Aquet has Groot's Bramble Shield as well, does not have his teammate Perplexity. Unfortunately, no Iron Man Unibeam. Does have Silver Surfer's board to use to try to move through these end games. Will take down Strobe there as he's trying to Groot's Bramble Shield out. Unfortunately, going to have to cancel it. Will use the bouncer to get in zone, and he does still have Silver Surfer's board at his disposal. Cooldown has not been used yet. He can still make it happen, but only 3 builds remaining. He has to make a play to try to get a refresh, to try to get elimination. There's someone on the other side that's just walking back and forth. They're right on him. The shots are going to come through. Down to 1 build remaining. It's kind of going up the mountain, but he can't get up. He's going to have to land on Crumbler's builds. No, falling all the way to the low ground. Does he have Bramble Ship? Does he have Groot? No, it doesn't even matter. Gandhi in the zone is going to get taken out. Aquet, is he going to do it? No! What a shot! The turnaround. 200 pumps there from Equate is going to be able to do it now. A 1v1 scenario. This is what he wanted. This is what he needed. Crumbler down on the low ground. One shot could take him out, and it will. The Quits is going to take him down. 8 eliminations. Will it be enough? They're winded. This is a victory run there for them. A very good game. Trying to bramble shield his way on out, but the shots may be just too much here for them. Quits is going to get it and is going to get the victory royale.
Quits with the ultimate equalizer in the Fortnite world. When it comes down to it, the power of a pump shotgun can overcome a lot. And there it is, netting that victory royale, and what a fun day this has been. Let's go. I cannot wait to see the leaderboards. This has been the Marvel Super Cup here in the NA East. Wow, Clay, that was a great call at the end game and just showing you how. Is what's it going to look like with the Marvel powers in play. We already saw a couple competitors drop Thor's hammer, and we all know that could be a big factor. Buggy here having the silver surfboard as well as Groot's bramble is in a tough spot. Now it's going to go solo. Can he clutch and rack up those unnecessary points? And you're hearing Unit Beam going off left and right. It is 9 players, 8 players left, 5 placements left here, Sundown.
But it pulled back. The zone pulled back, so while everyone else was on the front end of the zone and just getting put into a blender by Cola, 1, 2, 3, 4 elims going off from him there real quick. Buggy all of a sudden now is priority position on everyone else who over-rotated, and you can see him putting the punish in. 1 and 2 elims going into him, and all of a sudden it goes from top 6 to top 3, and it's a 1v1v1, and Buggy up on the high ground has the epic pump, and right away Rest Steal gets knocked off of the wave. Silver Surfer trying to ride to the height, and Buggy back to back slaps down the wannabes. He says, today I am the Silver Surfer, I'm the owner of the high ground, and I'll be taking match number 1 here on the broadcast of the Marvel Super Cup EU region.
Wow, the Herald of Galactus, the Marvel power of the Silver Surfboard, ringing true when you all thought it was all said and done. The solo clutch, you called it, Sundown, overroute.
Elimination in a nice little brief bit of respite there for Nike Lima, so we're going to pan out towards the side and catch the rest of this end game.
It kind of reminds me of those movies where the kind of like the superheroes clash with like the citizens or the muggles of the world, and they kind of have to kind of use their essential, like their technology. So a shockwave grenade able to disengage to kind of survive just a little bit longer against the Marvel powers. So it's so fascinating to see all that happen. As Darkarino, who's lost Dollar C a long time ago, is still doing this business. 56 points of 69 points, looking really solid right now, and the ability to pick up a unit beam. We talked about it, Sundown, in the FNCS Trio competitive. You are going to have to rack up points where you have no business racking up points, but Darkino could pull a thing and get that solo clutch victory royale.
And Darkarino again pulled priority zone 3 times in a row there, utilizing the shockwave towards the end and now getting ahead of it. You can see still 1 duo remaining up on the high ground, but making sure he's covering his points. And now it's a straight up 1v2, and he says, well, to the skies we go. Silver Surfer board up, not gonna find it. Unibeam straight up knocking him down. He's going at him. He's saying, are you sure you guys are the 2? Because I want this shockwave up on the high ground as well, utilizing the hip fire spray. Finds a couple tags, 50 as well as a 30 right. Side goes down. Darkarino, excuse me?
Okay.
What? The 1v2, but we talk about utilization of Marvel powers. Silver Surfer's board up to the top. Iron Man straight up into the sky with the Unibeam, and then he swaps over to the Fortnite world. Shockwave grenade up, and then brilliant hipfire shots with the pump wall replace. The Tfue classic, and despite Dollar C getting picked off by Sem46 early on, Darkarino says, be shot back at, and that's the key. Regardless of how many eliminations you end up confirming, if you're never threatened towards the end, it makes it that much easier to secure the victory. And a good job right now by Bume to secure the foreground with Flodax there, reaching back, connecting with the wooden builds, and this is textbook right now.
Absolutely textbook that leads them to the victory royale that's worth 55 points. 185 so far in these open queues for the Marvel Super Cup. As we're getting closer and closer to this in-game situation, Losens gets knocked right here, but Boom and Flodax are putting the work on this lobby here, utilizing the Marvel powers, getting into that front zone priority, turning and burning. But hey, stranger things can happen. It's a 2v2 situation here, and it gets closed out so quickly by Flodax and Boom QD.
Great job by them to just maintain the foreground position. The fact that they were really uncontested from that 6th zone on, and everyone had to burn their cooldowns to even get close to them. They were able to save the surfboards, save the bouncers, and then just go
that state.
And that's what it's all about, being able to capitalize on the mistakes, but Ender going down now. So we'll see again whether Panic can rise up and continue the streak of trying to get those 1v2 clutches right at the end, getting a far side rotation on the zone right now. And you can see there's a little bit of an ambush going on. Resub would be proud. There's a bush right on the other side, but will he see? Will he check? Will it be too late? Oh no, Panic, don't panic. Please? Oh. Why would you wait until he boxed up? Panic now, trying to panic, get everything he can, create some form of distance. He doesn't have the Silver Surfer off cooldown yet, but Samurai and CTX Pass waiting a little bit too long there, letting Panic get his hard builds up and in between him before opting to start the rifle. And what looked like it was about to be just a horrible situation, all of a sudden, Panic has a little bit of room to make the play, and everyone is being forced into him, as you can see the zone pulling right now.
And you're seeing the lobby, there's 5 duos here, a couple of solo players running around, 5 duo placements doled out, a couple of full teams, and Panic is one of being the solos. For some reason here on the broadcast, we've been seeing solo clutches and victory royales. Is that going to be in the cards for Panic? Is that Panic's destiny? That could have easily be ended by that bush ambush right there. As you're seeing, zone now is going to be pulling across Stark Pond, going all the way a little bit west here, Sundown.
Yeah, so there's 2 full duos and then 3 solo riders left in the match. You can tell 5 duos, multiply it by 2, so you should have 10 people in there. There's only 7 left, so 3 players trying to hit that clutch market right now. Unibeam opens up, but we talked about it. You can't then close the edit, and Zax gets blasted right there. So good aggression from Panic, but does he opt to go? Storm is on the backside, so he's not forced. Instead, he's going to be able to just wait for a second here. He's going to open up an edit, and then he's going to hit the Silver Surfer board and go to the front of the zone. There it is once the combination goes out, and you can see him going to opt to Hawk. Cancels the board animation, but doesn't connect on the pump shot. Now building out, but only 9 builds left. That matches his number of elims as he's on 9. Can he make it a 10th here, hitting double digits, as Zeke would like to say? Already 15 elims, 75 points from elims coming out so far from Panic and Ender, but can he close it up as there's only 1 duo left in the match, and Panic into the box will convert there onto Paro. He goes down. We have our top 4 duos, 5 players remaining, and Grams is on the front side of the zone.
Here we go. Grams, a solo player in his own right, gets an elim right in front of us. It is a strong possibility that we're going to, I think, hey, it gets a dual competition, and here's that possibility, a 1v1v1. This is all coming down to a solo performance here, as Grams is on the back foot, and now he has 2 people putting him in that sandwich, and you do not want to be the meat of the sandwich, especially with the Mavel powers here. But Grams going to use that ability to get right back into front and height priority, and closes that out. Now it's a 1v1. I believe the other one is of height already, and it's going to be, is that Grams versus the person that we've been watching this entire time, Sundown?
You can see, yeah, because Samurai was trying to get the ambush going on there. 11 builds left from Grams, but now he's going to opt to swap over to the Epic AR. Silver Surfer cooldown should be back up here. He's going to be forced to eat a flopper there, and Panic's a little too much out of builds and out of time. While he had the number of eliminations, the victory Royale in our 3rd broadcasted match will go over to Grams. And again, it's about getting to the front side of the zone, having your cooldowns up when it matters, and executing in the final fight. Well done from Grams there. 9 eliminations plus the build. But the question is who's going to be able to find these key unibeams at the end, as Naze ends up eating one there. It's going to be force him back off. Milner strike right down through 3 people. Rifle on the other end of that, becoming a legend there. He's going to send all the way back to Valhalla and the end of the lobby right now. Teemo, though, finding one knock on the edge of zone. Him and Vibes have plenty of control, and another unibeam raining down shots as we close in. Top 10 players, top 7 duos left, and it looks like an exercise in high ground control here from the Sicko duo.
And they're, oh my goodness, they are using so well Silver Surfboard. The cooldown ability essentially gives you one use in every rotation in the flick of the wrist with the lethal pump shotgun blast. Teemo is on fire. He's cooking, and he's about to close out this one in style. There it is, Unibeam, baby, and the victory royale, and they cross into 300 points. We had it all there, Sundown. We had the flick of the wrists going into the ultimate finish with the Unibeam.
Tell me that's just not so freaking satisfying. Shout out to the observers for getting that moment, but the pump shot into the AR shot, turning to the back of the zone, and the Sicko.
Let's go. This is what we wanted to see in duos competition. And Colin is putting on a show. And Larice goes down from that big pressure from Colin, using the Silver Surfboard to take height. And now it's a strong opportunity to get the victory royale. Let's see what's going on the front side of things. Actually, it's Valen with the split. Valen and Colin are split, and they're doing so much damage together. And they're getting all the angles. If Anayan goes down, this is going to be a great game. And now it is a top 2 situation. It's a 2v1. Only one solo out here, and I'm expecting some Thor's hammers to rain down from the sky, and the victory royale. Let us go. Great use of Mjolnir's hammer strike to come on down, get that guy out of the box, and to close it out with the easy hits. Let's go, Sundown. We're getting closer and closer to the end. I cannot wait to take a look at the leaderboard to see like who has an opportunity.
Black, so as Valen will finally go down. Lusha doing everything he can to just try and remain in the conversation, but it's not going to be enough as Wings and Kelpie just continue to rain fire down on the lobby.
That premium positioning, they are taking advantage, and they're walking with a lot of elims in just that rotation. Being able to get to the antenna, to get to the mountain, has racked them up so many elims. 7 elims, and they're not done yet, but also they're going to have the ability to close out the door with Unibeam. 3 placements left. 4 players left in this lobby, including this duo. So it's now a 2v1v1. So that's going to be an opportunity for Wings at least to walk away with the victory royale. Now it's a 2v1 situation. Wings, Kelpie, and there it is. The zone is moving back up it's going actually across. So Trilix is going to have an opportunity to breathe, but not so fast. The Unibeam is coming in hot, and that Unibeam could create the big time fire. The scissor ramp is going up for the opponent here. Kelpie and Wings can close out with the EU victory royale, and they do. But you mentioned Sundown. There was so much chaos that happened, but it is Janice and